everyone, Les Erger here from ComfortableShoesStudio.com and ArtJournaling.ning.com, and I'm going to show you how you can make your own Midori Traveler style notebook cover. And what you're going to need for consumable materials for this are, round elastic cord. You can find this in Joann's or Walmart. It's not marked in size. It just comes labeled as cord. You can find it in the kids section for pony beading projects. It's relatively inexpensive. This was under $2 for 5 yards. You're going to need some stiff 4-ounce or heavier leather. Don't get garment style leather, no chaps leather. This is a relatively stiff leather. It's it's dyed, but it's not finished. You could get vegetable tanned or any stiff leather. For other tools that you're going to need a lighter. You're going to need a hammer and a hole punch, and this is not the same size hole punch that you would use for eyelets. This is a size smaller, so this punches a 1/16 hole instead of a 1/8 hole. So a 1/16 hole punch, or you could use an awl to punch the holes. You're going to need a hammer, obviously, to punch the holes, a ruler, X-Acto knife for cutting your leather, and a pencil for marking what you're going to need to cut. Alright, so I'm not actually going to cut mine today because I'm just going to show you where I've punched the holes on this one. So what you want to do is you want to cut a 6 by 6 inch high by 8 3/4 inch wide piece of leather. If you're going to leave yourself the raw edge, add an extra 1/4 inch to allow for room for any raw edge pieces. What you're going to then do is you're going to find the middle of your piece of leather, and you're going to mark it. And I just used when I did this, I found the center, marked it, and then I used a ruler and my mechanical pencil to kind of score in to the leather. See if you can see that on the camera. Yeah, you can kind of see those marks where I've scored into the leather, where the center line is. And then from every 1/4 inch, I made 4 more marks, 1/4 inch out, another 1/4 inch away from that, 1/4 inch away on the other side, and another 1/4 inch to give me where I'm going to need to mark. I then, a 1/4 inch from the top, punched a hole on the center, and then punched a hole on those 2 lines. I did the same thing down at the bottom on the center line. I punched a hole, and then one on either side. And then for the closure, I punched a hole on the other 2 1/4 inch marks at the exact center of the notebook. And then if you want to get fancy, you can stitch in an extra pocket or a pen loop if you want. So let me show you how to thread this thing. Obviously for the closure, you're just going to thread the elastic through those 2 holes, form an overhand knot, and there you go. That makes your closure. Now to thread the elastic, the closure elastic is 8 inches in length, giving you a little extra room in case you add a lot of stuff to your journal. So what you want to do to thread the cord is you want to start in your middle hole. Thread it from the inside of your cover out. And I've tied a large knot. And then you're going to push the cord back through the very next hole to the right or left, it doesn't matter. Then bring it down to the bottom and push the cord through the hole that is in line with that. Pull it relatively snug. Push it through the middle hole of the bottom. Then bring it through. So there's the hole where you initially started. You're going to push the cord through that. And then bring it back through your last hole. Now if you wanted to, You could add eyelets to those holes, some decorative eyelets, and that would be kind of neat. Then you're going to bring the cord through your remaining hole on the bottom and back through to the center hole. Now at this point you want to tie a knot. I'm just going to do a quick little knot like that. It doesn't have to be gigantic. Just enough so it doesn't pull through the holes. Obviously if you put eyelets onto these holes, you're going to need to have a smaller knot to hold it in place. So there you have it. You've got an alternate threading pattern for a Midori Traveler, or one of your own making. So then all you have to do is thread in your notebook. Alright, so to insert your notebooks, I like to use a thick Kanzen notebook in the front of my notebook, Midori Traveler knockoff. So what you want to do is you want to open it up to the front page, slide that front page under the first elastic, slide it the whole way so that the elastic is all the way to the spine, open up the back cover, and stretch the elastic over the back cover, and then close it. Holds it nice and sturdy. And then for other notebooks, you want to do basically the same thing. I'm going to take the notebook, open it up to the middle, stretch the elastic over the notebook, pull it to the center, and there you have it. Pull that elastic if you want. You can make a little thing to, little elastic pull. It's a great notebook system. Works awesome.